Welcome to Unitours. Thank you for your interest in our popular Marian Shrines pilgrimage. We hope this video overview engages you to plan or join a future Marian Shrines pilgrimage with us. We start with day 1. You depart from your home airport for an overnight flight to Lisbon. You enjoy in-flight movies, dinner, and breakfast while aloft. On day 2, you board your air-conditioned motor coach for a brief orientation tour of Lisbon before the drive to Fatima. You enjoy a break for lunch along the way. Depending on actual airline arrival times, you may have time to celebrate Mass at the Church of the famous Eucharistic miracle at Santarém before arriving that afternoon in Fatima. The balance of your first day is at leisure. A tradition while on pilgrimage is to celebrate a welcome dinner with others traveling with you on this faith journey. In the evening, you join the nightly International Rosary Procession to Shrine Square. Following this spirit-filled event, you make your way back to your hotel for a restful night's sleep. On day 3, your day is devoted to visiting the Basilica and Shrine of Our Lady of Fatima and the nearby hamlets of Aljustrel and Valinos. You are welcome to join the English language celebrated Mass at the Chapel of Apparitions. Following a break for lunch, you visit the birthplaces of visionaries Francisco, Jacinta, and Lucia, as well as Loco de Anjo and the Holy Way. Once again, as evening approaches, you join the nightly International Rosary Procession and enjoy the beauty of so many fellow Catholics honoring our Blessed Mother. On day 4, you depart Fatima, passing the ancient capital and university city of Coimbra, where Lucia, the last Fatima visionary, lived as a cloistered nun. You continue northwards into Spain and on to Santiago de Compostela, one of the most famous shrines in the Western world. This is the site of the ancient pilgrimage to the Shrine of St. James. Tradition holds that the Apostle James was cast ashore here, preaching for 7 years and being responsible for the conversion of Spain before returning to the Holy Land. The cathedral, constructed from the 11th to the 13th century, with all its splendor as well as its portico, are masterworks of the Romanesque art. Your day concludes with a visit to the cathedral and the Old City. You begin day 5 by walking to early morning Mass at the Cathedral of Santiago. Your coach bus heads east to Santander, traveling along one of the many ancient routes of St. James. While this will be your longest coach bus day, the wonderful scenery of mountains and sea are mesmerizing as you travel along the northern Spanish coast. On day 6, Mass is celebrated at a local parish church as you then continue eastward along the Basque coast via San Sebastian, crossing the border into southern France. You arrive in Lourdes in time for dinner and before the popular torchlight rosary procession to the shrine. On day 7, you celebrate Mass at the grotto, with a morning orientation visit to the shrine and a comfortable walking tour of Lourdes. You'll visit Boli Mill, where Saint Bernadette was born, the Cacho, formerly used as a jail where she lived during the apparitions, and the parish church. That afternoon, you can enjoy some free time for private devotions, Eucharistic procession, the blessing of the sick, or the legendary healing waters of the miraculous Lourdes Spring. Following a hearty dinner, you once again join the nightly Torchlight Marian procession and sense the spiritual bond of everyone there. In the morning on day 8, you leave Lourdes to traverse the Pyrenees and head southward to re-enter northern Spain. Your first stop is Saragossa, the capital of Aragon. This city was also the birthplace of Goya, the artist whose works grace many of the sites we visit. The number 1 Marian shrine of Spain, the Pilar Basilica, commemorates the apparitions of Our Lady the Pillar to St. James in the year 40 AD. Pending the afternoon schedule, you enjoy Mass while there. Day 9 starts with a drive to Montserrat on the outskirts of wonderful Barcelona. We celebrate Mass at the monastery housing the famous Black Madonna. Your day concludes with a lovely dinner and comfortable overnight at your monastery hotel. On day 10, you arrive in Barcelona and celebrate morning Mass at the cathedral. Afterwards, you enjoy a drive through the Gothic quarter bisected by the famous Ramblas. Especially enjoyable is the spectacular view from the top of Montjuic Hill as you pass by the Exchange to visit the Church of Holy Family, or Sagrada Familia, the masterpiece of Antoni Gaudí. You also visit the UNESCO World Heritage Park Güell, one of Gaudi's masterpieces of landscape architecture. Following your day in Barcelona, you return to Montserrat for the traditional farewell dinner and final overnight at your hotel. On day 11, you transfer to the airport for your flight home with unforgettable memories you are sure to cherish always. We hope you enjoyed this video overview of our popular Marian Shrines pilgrimage, and we trust it showcased the spiritual beauty of this pilgrimage and the comfortable pace each day followed. Please feel free to contact Unitours with any questions you may have regarding planning or enjoying a Marian Shrines pilgrimage today. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. God bless you in your travels.